Hello! On this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a hair tie, believe it or not, this is a hair tie, it's stretchy. Hair tie with a carnation inspired flower on it. As you can see, it's fairly simple. It's simpler than it looks, I'd say. What you'll need is a ribbon that is 14.5 inches long, which is a little bit more than a foot, like 2.5 inches. And you will need a about 15 inches of black thread, and it's folded in half, so basically it's 7.5 times 2. And for the tie part, you should have a white hair tie and a black hair tie. The white and black aren't necessary, but I just figured that the ribbon's black and white, you might as well make the hair ties black and white. So what you do first is when you cut the ribbon, you want to go over the edges with a hot glue gun. Oh, and you'll need a hot glue gun. Same for the other side. I've done this before, but try not to burn yourself when you're doing this, because if you're not good with a glue gun, you could burn yourself. A glue gun is necessary for this one because, well, you need to glue the hair ties and the flower together. But if you don't have a glue gun and you kind of want to make the flower, you can just go over the edges with fire, but be careful, you might burn it, which I've done. Okay, well, kinda. So what you're gonna do is go to the edge of the ribbon, go through it, and where at the end of where you are, where well, it's about to stick to right here, you want to go through this part like this, and you'll need a knot there because, well, or else it's gonna fall off. And this is actually very tight, so you don't have to worry about the thing falling apart. And well, kind of the hard part, you need to go in and out and in and out until you get to the end of the ribbon. And all you need to do is repeat that over and over again until you get to the end, which kind of far this way. And you don't have to be perfect with it. It actually looks better when you don't have it all the same. Ah, I just spoke myself. I've done this a few times, so I'm pretty fast, but if you've sewed before, then this shouldn't be very hard for you. Almost there, to the end, and you are done with that part. And now what you do is you pull the string as hard as you can, and then like kind of twist it so you have this part all lined up. And tug on it as hard as you can. Then put a knot there. One knot will be enough for, okay, maybe a knot. 1 or 2 knots is good, but I'm gonna put 2 because it doesn't look very stable. Okay. There's a knot there. So what you're gonna do is put the needle through the first lace like this, and tug. Tugger. Tugging. Hey, I said tugger. Okay. Now you put a knot there. I'd suggest 2 or 3 this time because you want this part to be very strong, because you don't want the ribbon, flower, whatever you call it, to fall apart whenever you're using it. There's a knot there. And ignore this paper, it's still a list of stuff, so I wouldn't forget what's on it. Okay, so now what you do is cut the string as close as you can to the knot, but try not to make it too close because it looks weird if it is. Okay, so you're technically done at this point with the flower, but for these edges right here, they don't really look good with the flower like this. Well, in real life it doesn't really, and it falls apart easily. So put a little bit of glue. Okay, that's a lot of glue, but oops. Okay. And you're done with the flower. And now to the 2 hair ties. What you do is get the glue in between the metal parts, if there is. If there isn't, just glue them together. 1 dab would be enough, but I want this to be strong. Then you just add a little bit more glue. Stick it on. And then you get a little bit more of ribbon. 1/2 inch is fine. 1/2 inch, an inch. Depends on how much stuff you have, meaning how long this is, because you want to cover this part. And then put glue on the other side. Uh-oh. And you're done. None of them will look the same. I can't do anything about that. Well, you can't. And doubles, pigtails, whatever. And you can use them as bracelets too. When I first showed this to one of my friends, she thought it was a bracelet. Oh well. Pretty. Bye bye.